Good evening, Yeshivat Shalom Bayit. לא שומעים אותך. You up or sleeping? Let's go. Arvavan, come join us a few minutes. Let's go. All right. Bezrat Hashem, we're continuing. Today's shiur is in Pirkey Gimel, Mishnah Yud Dalet. Pirkei Avoth im Rabeinu Yonah. Bezrat Hashem. We'll do the shiur is today sponsored. Leilu Nishma. There's names over here that we have to mention. Leilu Nishmat. It's not here. Oh, you got the page. Yeah. What's the name? Sarena bat Rena.
Yafa Mazal bat Yosefa.
Yafa bat Mazal.
No, Yafa Mazal.
Yafa Mazal bat Yosefa.
לא, סליחה. מזל חיה בת יוסף.
מזל חיה בת יוסף. לעילוי נשמת. בעזרת השם להבדיל בין החיים, בעזרת השם, לרפואה שלמה לכל חולי עם ישראל. בכללם לחיה בת לאה. יוסף חיים בן אפרת. And יפה בת מזל חיה, רפואה שלמה לכל חולי עמו ישראל. Let's go. We're starting the Mishnah Yud Dalet. הוא היה אומר, not like the world today. The point, you have to understand, the whole point of the space program that America and the whole world is devising right now is completely to annihilate the importance of a human being. So the Mishnah is going to teach us that's not the point. Chaviv Adam shenivra b'tzelem, the most desired creature. The most, Habibi, Shma.
There's no problem to develop in space.
No, I'm just telling you. Yeah, I'm just, relax 1 second. Just relax. The only reason the Goyim are telling you right now that you're a spinning ball out of control, 1,000 miles per hour, is because they want to prove you that there is no Hashem and there is nobody in charge. That's exactly why they're doing it. Just to let you know. Поставьте на mute, пожалуйста, Яков. Теперь. Mute поставьте, пожалуйста. So he says like this, how important, what is the most precious creature in this world? If you ask a goy, he's going to tell you, you know what the precious picture? Look at what they're promoting the whole day. The beautiful bird that opens up his tails, and its tail spans from this corner to that corner. How beautiful. The bird is so small, and he's so beautiful bird. Another guy will tell you, the beautiful scenery. Look at this beautiful rivers floating, the trees, the nature. Ad kadei kach, the Rashayim, the Goyim, they're standing in Congress. You know, a woman in Congresswoman gets up in Congress in America, and she puts a picture, a beautiful, huge, like 8-foot picture of nature. And there's a little girl playing over there. And she asks this question, this animal of a woman asks a question. What's the question? She asks the congressman, what is the most harmful thing in this picture? And everybody's amazed. Beautiful picture, there's grass and there is a dragonfly and there is a butterfly and there is trees and there's fruits and there's a little girl playing on the grass. And this vicious woman in Congress of America asked the question, what's the most dangerous thing on this picture? And she answers, that little girl is the most vicious creature in that picture. See how Goy thinks? This is how they're brainwashing everybody today. Humans have no value. The most vicious thing that the Goyim created, video games of murder. How they come in, the whole day murder. All of a sudden you have a psychopath in upstate New York, goes into a supermarket and he acts on the video and he makes a whole video how he's just shooting down people. Exactly how he saw it in the video in the shooting games. The Goyim are playing, completely destroying the value of a human being. The Mishnah says that Chaviv Adam, the most important creature in this world, is a person. Shenivra b'tzelem Elokim. Because the human beings are created, are in what? In the image of Hashem. Of our Hashem. Chiba yetera noda'at lo. There is a greater, even more desirable and more precious acknowledgement, there's more acknowledgement that you have to know that HaKadosh Baruch Hu created you and you are worth the whole world. Nothing compares to your worth. In this world, there is zero compared to the value of a human being. Nothing in this world is as precious as a human life. Nothing. Shene'emar, as it says, Ki b'tzelek Elohim asa et ha'adam. Hashem created us in His image. Each human being, a goy, not a goy, a child, it doesn't matter who. Each human being is created in God's image. Chavivin Israel, however, amongst all the goyim that are still, if you're going to take the most precious creatures in the world, humans trump every. But amongst the humans, there is even a group that's especially precious in the world. Shenikru banim lamakom. The Jewish people are more precious than a goy. Why? Because Hashem says, "This is my child." As it says, there is a greater love that Hashem shows to the Jewish nation because they are acting like His children. Shene'emar, as it says in the Sefer Devarim, Banim atem ladonai Elohechem. You are the children to your God, to God your God. Chavivin Israel, beloved are the Jewish nation. Shenitan lahem kli chemda, for there was given to them a kli, a utensil of the most desirable, which is what? Chiba. We'll see. Chiba yetera nodat lahem, shenitan lahem kli chemda, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu desires, and He lets the whole world know that He desires us. How? Because He gave them the most desirable item in this world. Shebo nivra ha'olam. Because Hashem used this book that's called Torah, like Mordechai said. Hashem used Torah to create this world. Shene'emar, as it says in the Torah, in Mishlei, Ki lekach tov natati lachem. I gave you the most precious lekach. I gave you the most precious item in this world. Torati al ta'azovo. Don't forsake my Torah. My Torah is the most precious item in this whole entire world, in this entire universe I created, of galaxies upon galaxies upon galaxies. 19 points, if you calculate in the beginning of the creation, when this world was created, the earth was created in the middle, and then it's standing in the middle. There's no wandering around like a bowl. It could be a bowl, it could be flat. I don't know what it is exactly, because nobody could tell. You can't go out. You can't come out of the hemisphere. You're closed in. Everything out there is water. As Rabbi Yeshua says in the Gemara, the whole world, the whole galaxy is full of water. As it says, Hashem yabdel ben mayim lemayim. Okay, so there's earth. The earth could be a zillion miles long. We don't know. We can't come out of it. We can't come out of it. We're closed in. It's a beautiful thing. The best proof that Hashem is that somebody put us in this kippah. We're holding it. There is no out and there is no down. There's no such thing as traveling to the center of the earth. This earth has 7 layers of occupants. Meaning, the way that it's designed, here you have the layer of us, right? And we see the sky and the sun, right? You go down, there's another. They could see the sun and the sky. They don't see the earth on top. You see how it's designed? There's a way to design it. It's beautiful. 7 layers of different forms of humans. 7 layers. The Zohar says, and Me'am Lois points it out over there. Beautiful. Hashem created so much a beautiful thing. We are the spitz. We are the top of everything. Because the Zohar explains, we have the food of bread. The other 6 layers don't have bread. They cannot grow bread over there because the sun that they get is just rays of the sun in the ground, under the ground.
6 more levels in the ground.
Yes, 6 more levels, not just ground like we see. Yeah, yes. They see that they have the sunrise. They see the sunset. Or it could be a little bit longer by them. Different.
There's no people there.
6 more different types of people. People with 2 heads. People with 4 legs. People with no head, just chest talking.
How deep is it?
It doesn't say. 7 different levels. out of this world. Whatever. It's not for the topic for now.
כתוב שהאדם נמצא רק פה, זה כמו שתגיד שיש
Again, Adam Kamonu, yes. There's 6 more different types of humans, creatures.
איפה התורה? לא כתוב בתורה.
בטח שקוראים בתורה. שלמה המלך, he asked Hashmadai, prove me. So what did he say? He pulled out for him what? He pulled out a person with 2 heads. You forgot the story already? Hashmadai, king.
זה אחד.
No, Ahad. He pulled out one. So Shlomo Melech said, send him back with 2 heads. A human with 2 heads. Shlomo Melech said, send him back. He can't. Once you take him out, he can't come out. Come back. That's it. That was the rule. All the 7, they don't mix. Huh?
מה קרה להשמדי?
Not Hashmadai. Hashmadai is a shed. Okay, he died long time ago. He was a rabbit.
אלה שתי ראשים.
No, Hashmadai לא היה לו 2 ראשים.
זה שהוא הוציא מה...
He הוציא, זה שהיה שהוא הוציא 2 ראשים. So they're still alive. Today people are born with 2 heads sometimes. Yeah? You don't know that?
And also just one big eye in the middle.
You don't know that?
You know that.
So that's it.
Doesn't mean it come from the God.
No, God means it came from there. That person,
That guy,
he married in a woman, whatever it is, yeah.
Snakes also.
Yeah, could be. Snakes with 5 heads. Yeah, 5 tails, 1 snake. I saw. Somebody showed me. All crazy stuff. But anyway, doesn't matter, Habibi. That's not the point. The point is the humans that are chosen, we, the Jewish nation, we were the chosen ones to be born into this world, and we were given the beautiful, beautiful item that's called Torah. The whole world was based on this Torah. Okay?
Even the creation.
Everything, not even. That's the main thing. Everything. Good. Now go back to the page Samach Dalet, please. Let's see what Rabeinu Yonah is going to tell us about this. So far, you just heard from me the interjections of what we learned so far. But let's see what Rabeinu Yonah says. Yeah, you there? Samach Dalet in the bottom. מפני שכפר הלשון יש לנו לומר שכך פירושו. So he says, why is the Torah, Rabeinu Yonah saying, I don't understand, why are you repeating that the human beings are important in the eyes of Hashem? You hear what he's saying? Shlomo. Why are you repeating twice? So he's telling you, why that the Torah repeats itself? The Mishnah repeats itself. לומר שכך פירושו, that's what it means. חביבים אדם שנברא בצלם, human beings are desired by Hashem because they are created in God's image. כי אף לא יוודע הדבר אלא כי נברא אדם בצלם אלוהים, אף על פי כן היה חביב לפניו, אחר שנבראו בצלמו ובדמותו. Why are they desired by Hashem? Is because we are created in His image. Now, you want to hear the most simplest pirush? What does that mean? We were created in God's image? What is the Yud? How big is Yud? How big is Yud?
Small.
Yud is very small. That's the head of a human person. What's Hey? Hey is the 2 hands. The shoulders and 2 hands coming down. That's the Hey. Now, Vav, where's the Vav? Vav is the Shidra, the spine, going from the head, going all the way down to the tail. You know, we all have tail, little tail. Now, that's a Vav, and then another Hey, B'Tselem Elokim, Yud, K, and Vav, and K. And Hey. That's how we have a human being. Amazing, yeah? Simple stuff. There's more Kabbalah. But we're just saying, that's what Hashem created us with. So He loves us. So when Hashem revealed it to us, that He gives us more love. Israel. So now, what about Jewish people? Why? This is all humans, by the way. Jewish, Goyim, everybody. What about Israel? What's so special about Israel? Now, you could have some Israel who act like a Goy. That is not a stira. Unfortunately, they're not religious or whatever the reasons is. So they are part like the Goyim. Hashem loves them like the Goyim. However, in Israel, but a Jew who behaves like a Jew have more love to Hashem, by Hashem. So it's the same thing. Why is he repeating over there? You know why? The Jewish people received what? Kli chemda, the most desired item of Hashem. Which is the desired item of Hashem? Something that He created this world with, which is Torah. Shibon nivra haolam. What did He create the world? Zot haTorah shekol haolam nivra ba. The whole world was created by Torah. V'chol hanibraim lo nivru ela kidei likayema. The whole thing, everything that was created in this world, was only created to fulfill what it says in the Torah. וכל הדברים ששאל תחת השמיים הם סיבה לצרכיה של משמשי התורה. Everything in this world, everything, little juke, you hear? That little spider that's walking over there, it's to fulfill the will of Hashem in the Torah, which says in the Torah. That little creature, that little worm, you know that worm? That shrimp that we're not allowed to eat, you know that, Mordechai? That shrimps? Those little shrimps, what do they call them? Shrimps, yeah. Even not kasher, still it was created to fulfill what it says in the Torah. Amazing.
A mosquito.
Yeah, even no mosquitoes today. Hashem, I didn't want to mention mosquitoes. That you mentioned it. Rashayim, they're copying the mosquitoes. You know, they're releasing 30 million mosquitoes every week to the world.
Why?
Why? Because they're claiming that that's going to stop all the sicknesses. Their mosquitoes that they're injecting with certain things going to go and kill all the women mosquitoes. And this way, there's not going to be no malaria. There's not going to be Zika. And by the way, before 1999, 2000, before, I know you were born after. If you take a look at all the Sfarim, I went through many Sfarim, you will not find one book anywhere mentioned mosquito killed anybody. Nowhere in the halakha did it mention that mosquito will kill anybody. Some fools who today know already, since for the last 23 years, mosquitoes started killing people. And by the way, it just happens to be, for the past 23 years, the scientists are playing and trying to figure out how to kill female mosquitoes. Just by the way. They're trying to figure out how to kill the mosquitoes, and yet, from that on, from the time that they started experimenting on mosquitoes started killing people. I.e., what does it tell you? That they are killing people. The scientists, this evil scientists, releasing 30 million mosquitoes every week now.
They're the one injecting the stuff into human bodies.
That's right, they're killing mosquito. Lo shamano, lo rainu davar katzeh. According to Halacha, according to Rambam, clearly on Shabbat, you can see a mosquito, you can kill him. No questions asked. Because he says clearly, if you have something that's misukan, that kills people, even if it's a safek, you kill it. No, that's why the Halacha, and some rabbis are afraid, Rabbi Sofer, you can't say that. Why? Because mosquitoes don't kill people. Mostly. We don't go by mostly. Halacha doesn't follow mostly. Halacha follows the reality. Is there one in the middle? You know how many people killed in America, in the world? Yes.
Mosquito?
Yep. Every year, there's now, for the past 23 years, mosquitoes are killing. How many people? 1 million people all over the world. Google! You think I'm gang? Google right now. You're gonna test me. You better lay out another half a soda. You're gonna pay for half a soda right now. That's right. You're gonna check me out, okay? Go check me out. אין בעיה. ג'ו צ'ק, סיבה לצרכי בשבשת רב. משל ליוצר כלי אמונתו ובו עושה כל מלאכתו. Go check, it's okay. Just like we see that a person creates a watch. In order to create a watch, you know how many tools he has to create? In order to create how to make the springs, how to make a spring, you know what he has to do, join this, that. He has to make so many tools just to create one watch. So that's what HaKadosh Baruch Hu did. Just to create Am Yisrael, just for the Jewish people to sit and learn Torah, he created the whole world. Imagine yourself if there is no goyim, who's going to bring us a bagel in the morning to eat? You need a goyim. You need all the world. Yes, so I could sit and learn Torah. Why? Because the goyim over there are going to, you know how many, Mordechai, how many people you need to get your fruit on the table in the morning? Huh? You need how many people? One person. Just to eat a bagel in the morning, there's 1 million people working for you. Just for you to eat bagel in the morning. Why? You're going to say very simple. How do we know? It's very simple. To make a tractor, you know how many people you need? You know how many tools are in the tractor? How many items in the tractor made by different factories?
There's probably more than actual.
Huh? אני צדקתי? אתה חושב שאני סתם מדבר? Over 1.1 million, right? It says over there? Last year, 1.1 million people died. Mechila, I said a mistake. It's not died. 1.1 million people were murdered by the scientists last year by mosquito bites.
Mosquito is the #1 murder in the world.
That's right. Murder, not mosquito. The scientists who play around with releasing those mosquitoes. Don't buy anything else. It's a lie.
725,000 people every year.
How many?
725.
Well, last year was 1.1. I don't know. So you got a wrong חשבון.
No, זה ב-2015.
Okay. Okay, now let's continue.
It's more than all the animals together.
Yeah, snake only 500 a
All the
year.
animals together, including lion and snake.
500 a year
and
snake, by the way.
scorpion,
Yeah.
And the shark, the
and
most.
shark. Mosquito
okay.
eat more, kill more.
Not mosquito. Get us to your head. For the past 23 years, but that's right. But the past 23 years, the scientists trying to figure out how to have people kill the mosquitoes, and they're successful. What do you want? Oh, by the way, you know who started it? Habibi. What? No, Nazi Germany. Germans started it. Habibi, 1940s, Germans were experimenting how to poison mosquitoes to kill the people. What are you talking about? That was the whole point. Why do you think America took all the Nazis to work for them? Habibi, תפסיק. Okay. It's all fake. חיבה יתרה, let's continue Rabeinu Yonah in the bottom. חיבה יתרה נדעת להם שניתן להם כלי חמדה שבו נברא העולם. הקדוש ברוך הוא, how do you know Hashem loves us? Because He gave us the most beloved tool in the world that He created the world with. וידיעת אלה הדברים הם לתועלת גדולת לדבקות. What's the purpose, Rabbi Yonah says? Why do we need to know all these things? It's to tell you how a person who should be dobek, how a person should be clinging to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. By knowing all this, you're going to be clinging, you're going to be love. Hashem loves me because He gave me Torah. How much more so you're going to appreciate for being created? Not like this Rashaim who are standing in Congress. The most dangerous creature in this world is human. Hashem Erachem. How can you talk like this? Right? Because why not? This lady probably never worked in her life, got all the money for free. Now she could mock the most precious creature in this world, which is humans. Says Rabeinu Yonah, continue. Ki b'tzelem nivru, we are created in His image. V'Israel yodiin ki hem chavivin b'kol sha'ar ha'omot. The Jewish people are the most desired from all the nations. Ki nikru banim b'makom, for they are called children to Hashem. U'bachar b'anu b'kol ha'amim, He chose us from all the nations. Natan lanu et Torah, and He gave us the Torah, His Torah. Shemisibata nivra kol ha'olam kulav. The whole world was created because of it. Right? V'al al kol panim yodim אנחנו כי קרוב אלינו השם יתברך ויתעלה. הקדוש ברוך הוא is closest to us and we are more elevated. לא יחשוב האדם אף כי יעשה הישר בעיני השם ולא יחטא שהוא קרוב אליו, ואתה יודע כי השגת האנוש מועטת. You have to understand, even if you're the most biggest tzaddik in the world, you still cannot reach to the real full potential of הקדוש ברוך הוא, because we are limited. ואין לשלם מישהו יוכל להשיג את הדבקות ולא כשידמה לו, וכי הוא רחוק ממנו לגמרי. חיבה יתרה נודעת לו אם יזר היהודים הוא, ואין לו להיות בעיניו לא רשע בפני עצמו ולא צדיק בפני עצמו. A person, we have to know that we can never reach the full potential of understanding Hashem. Therefore, it's a bad thing. A person should not think to himself that he is a tzaddik, and not think to himself that he is a rasha, chas v'shalom. If you can't say that you're rasha, chas v'shalom, if you think to yourself rasha, so you're allowed to do anything in your world, right? And you cannot say to yourself that you're a tzaddik, that you're shalem, because then you're going to stop. So it's a constant growth. How much did you reach to the level of the? I know the whole Shas, I know the whole Torah, I know Shemot HaKodesh, I know everything. Even though you know everything, there's still a level to go. There's still, you know how many pirushim on just the word bet? The first letter of the Torah. Why it's bet? 42 million different answers. Why is the last letter Lamed? 42. Imagine why is the Lamed? Huh?
Lev.
Right, but why is, let's say you take a or. The 25th word in the Torah is or. So if you just calculate, that's one answer. You know why it's Chanukah and the whole thing, right? Kislev, Chanukah. There's 25 million pirushim on every little nuance in the Torah. 42 million pirushim.
42 million.
A pirushim on every little question that you could come up with in the Torah. Any little question. So much Torah knowledge. You know what he's talking about?
And everything leads to Hashem.
Everything leads to show you the importance of a Jewish nation, how Hashem loves us. How Hashem loves us, and we should come closer to Him and never stop.
Amen.